Hello INFJs, welcome to another video, and other MBTI enthusiasts, welcome. All types are welcome here. I'm not a typist, okay? I'm welcoming to all types and all walks of life on this channel. It just so happens that a lot of INFJs like watching INFJ videos. It's not a coincidence. People like to find out a lot about themselves. So, lately, I've just been having a lot of thoughts, and I just want to share them with you. Mainly that I think there's just a lot going on in the world, and it's just kind of hard to keep up with it all. I just think it's smart to do a bit of research and just like kind of figure out what's going on. Not because it's out of fear or to just be afraid or to, fearmonger oneself or fearmonger others. It's just to be aware. I try to be aware. Some people tell me don't watch the news anymore, but I kind of find it near impossible, even though I dread, checking the news but it's just some part of me just wants to check it just to be upset about something. But the truth is I do check because I just want to be aware of what's going on, not necessarily I actually, accept it as truth or anything because I don't know, but it's I just check just to see what's going on, then I can use my intuition to be okay, yeah, this might not be good, right? And lately I've been seeing a lot of that, reading an article or seeing something on Twitter and being okay, yeah, that's not good. That's nope, that's not good. And the more that I feel that way, the more that I feel this anxiety that's overwhelming, kind of just what the frick is going on here? But for the most part, I keep it tame. I keep it, I try to keep it, nice and orderly here, nice and structured here. And I try my best every day. The thing I'm worried about right now is that, if things are starting to get bad again, things might get bad again. So maybe it's smart to do a bit more research. And I think I've been doing that. I've been doing a bit more research and just trying to look and see what's going on around me to know what I can do to prepare for multiple scenarios, right? It's important to just have a plan, right? Just have a plan. I think it's important to just know what you're doing and be prepared in any way you know how, right? For any kind of scenario, right? And I think that's smart. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, I think it's smart. Just go out and do a bit more research. Look into things in depth, and make a decision for yourself. That's what I say about that. Yeah, I feel as an INFJ, I was having this thought earlier in the car this morning, what is the point of being an INFJ, right? I had this thought, what is the point? Because for the most part, 90% of my life, people don't appreciate anything that I offer. And maybe I'm just down on myself. Maybe I'm just, and I'm not fishing for compliments here, but for some reason, I feel what's the point sometimes? I'm not going to kill myself either. I'm not saying that. But sometimes I do think that. I'm what's the fucking point? Why am I working so hard? Why do I care? Why should I care? Why should I fucking care? And I get really down on myself about that. I'm just what the fuck? I work so hard and I want to, give to other people this, the value of what I can create. For me, it's being a creator and just making shit and, you know, making art and just like doing that kind of stuff and just sharing it, just trying to make people be entertained for a little bit, right? And I do it and I see people appreciating it, and I've generated maybe uh like hours and hours, like hundreds and hours of material for people to just have something to do, to enjoy maybe. And yet for some reason I just feel like I have achieved not much still. And I have that constant feeling, and it's nagging, and it's just in the back of my head, like, you know, you're a piece of shit, like you haven't done anything, like you're so selfish, like you're going for your dreams and you're not making things happen yet, and you know, you're just kind of a fucking loser, and like you haven't done enough, and you still haven't done enough, and you know, you work so hard and yet you can't get anywhere. And I just have those, like, you know, these really just self-defeating thoughts. And I really am not fishing for compliments, and I feel like it sounds like that, and I feel like in the comments people are gonna start complimenting me and stuff, and which is fine. I don't care, like, you can do that, but and I don't know if it's just a personality thing, or, you know, it's just a human thing. And I think for the most part it's a human thing, where we have this imposter syndrome where we feel like, oh, we think we're doing something, but we're really not. And I think that's where a lot of insecurity stems from. And as a person who feels like I can read the room pretty well, I go out into the world and I feel like there's a lot of insecurity all around me, right? And that's what makes it really hard for me to connect with other people, I feel like, is because if we're not on the same level of security, like, you know, of feeling like I'm secure in myself, there's not much I can, like, I feel like I can't really talk to you. Like, I can't feel like I can connect with you, because if you're so busy thinking if you're so busy with your insecurity, we can't connect. There's no connection there for me. Like, I don't connect with you, and which is problematic, right? It's almost like if somebody is insecure and they're talking to me, and they're talking to me about some sort of subject, right? It makes me feel like they're speaking a different language, and I'm just like, there's nothing here. Like, I can't, I can, you know, maybe get a translator, I can maybe do something, like, but it's just too much effort for me, and I just don't really see the point, because we're just from two different, you know, we're two different people, right? We're not of the same thing. And this kind of makes me feel like I am kind of like a little bit pretentious for thinking that way. Like, oh, I'm better than you because I'm not insecure. Like, you know, maybe that makes me insecure because I'm calling someone else insecure, and then I won't be someone's friend because of it. But it's not. It's just, if you can't connect, you just can't connect. And the more you force it, the more it's just like the person will not respect you, because they feel like you don't have any respect in yourself for trying to force some kind of relationship, right? So I've kind of given up on that, and I feel like I should have given up on that a lot earlier, but I think it's fine now. I've had enough experience where I see people, and immediately I get this feeling like these people aren't great. They're not great people, and there's just nothing there. Like, there's nothing there for me to, like, really connect with. Like, you're just a completely different person, and yet I just try to be kind about it. Like, I'll give people smiles, and I'll just be, you know, quiet, and just, like, you know, not really try to push anything. But people still want to impose their kind of insecurity on me, I feel like. And I don't know if it's just because of the way I look, or, you know, the energy that I give off, or something like that. But I just feel like people just always want to impose their insecurities onto me. But now that I'm getting older, I've realized that insecurity that they try to impose on you is their way of reassuring themselves that the reality that they're creating is somehow working, right? But they don't know that there's no way you can make things work until you find out who you are and who you truly are and what you truly value and what you truly love. These things are more important than anybody else's opinion about you. But I've realized that the more insecure somebody is, the more importance they place on somebody else's opinion of them. And it's very dangerous. It's a never-ending cycle that can waste a lot of fucking time. And I'm not about wasting time. So for me, it's just like, the more I realize this, the more I realize, oh, okay, like it doesn't matter. These things don't matter, right? What matters is what I need to do for myself. How am I working on myself? How am I focusing on myself? Getting where I need to be, because that's the only thing that I have control over is myself. And, what can I do today? Can I exercise? Can I eat healthy? Can I find new ways to eat healthy? Can I find new healthy things to do? Can I form new habits? Can I clean my room? Can I work on a song? Can I make a nice 3D picture or something? Like, these are all things that I can do, and the things that people try to impose on you don't really matter at all. It's 0%. It's annoying, it's frustrating, but the moment that we accept that this reality, this is how people are, right? The moment, that's when we have peace. And if we can avoid it, let's avoid it. But if it happens and it's there, just don't get down on yourself. And I've let myself get down over this type of thing a lot of times, where I'm like, why are people like this? Why are people like this to me? Why are they mean? Why are they this? And that just allows them to impose their reality onto you. And you don't want to have that happen, because once that happens, you can't find yourself, right? And that's something that's really important, is being able to find oneself. That's true happiness. I see people out there who are laughing and, joking around with their friends, and it's just like really energetic and lively. And that's great. I'm not opposed to that. I like seeing that. But oftentimes I see that coming from a very unreal place. Like, it's almost as if they want other people to think they're happy rather than them actually being happy, right? And I say this a lot, but I feel like it's something that has to be said over and over and over and over and over again. It just has to be, to not only remind myself, but also to share this vibrational information, this good vibrational information to all of you, because I just want to be in a better world, man. Doesn't everybody? Like, don't we all just want to be in a world where everybody is loving and kind and competitive still, but in a very respectful way? And we can do that. We see that with freaking people that do the most dangerous job, like fighters. Like, they, at the end of the day, after fucking punching each other in the fucking face, potentially changing it forever, they can still hug it out and shake hands and be like, that was a good fight, right? And I'm not saying go out there and fight somebody. I'm not saying that's the way we connect. But I'm saying, like, that's not impossible, right? We can improve it. There's just a lot of negativity out there, and I'm kind of sick and tired of it. It's just like, why are you still like this? It's such an old idea of like being like pessimistic and negative and putting people down. It's just like, what are you, like, some bully kid in the 80s? Like, what are you, like? Yeah, it's such a dumb thing to still think that's like relevant at this day and age. But like I said, with the preparation, right, as an INFJ, we have this advantage of like, we understand how to be prepared. So like, we prepare well ahead of time. So INFJs, I'm really getting interested in just learning self-defense, just learning how to defend yourself. Because if you can radiate that confidence of like, okay, if I were to be in an intense physical situation, right, I know how to handle myself. I know how to protect myself. Because if you don't, right? If you don't figure that out, you're going to give off this vibe that you don't know what you're doing, and that makes people prey on you, and you don't want that, right? You want to be able to stand your ground and to protect yourself and others, people that you love, people that you want to protect. These are all important things, and you got to be prepared for that. It's a crazy world we're going into, and preparing and defending yourself and all these things are more important than ever, right? It's more important than ever. We're going through some very rough times. I thought it was going to be over this year, but it's not. It's still happening, right? I don't want to talk about what's happening because I think everyone's tired of hearing what's happening, but everybody knows when people hear me see this video, I think you guys and gals will all know what I'm talking about. How there's this feeling of like, things are not right. Things are not okay. Things are not going to be okay for a long time. Sorry, that's just the truth. It's not going to be okay for a while, but we're going to get out of this. We're going to get out of this, and we're going to emerge from the other side, and it's just going to take a while. It's going to take a little bit. Just remember to pay extra attention. Take your, to put it bluntly, get your head out of the sand for a little bit. Just look around, be like a prairie dog. Sometimes you just, you get up and you're like, what? And then you can go back, right? just look around sometimes. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to make this video too long, but that's all I wanted to say. These are my thoughts for today. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.